Guys, I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm Dr. Bruce Watkins from Your Black World and the Black Business School. Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Black Financial Channel. If you want to hear financial news commentary every day from a Black perspective, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, share, and subscribe button as you walk through the door. Make sure you follow us and check out what the Black Financial Channel has to offer you. Now, here's what I want to talk about. Here's what's on my mind today. I was thinking about a guy that I really have a lot of admiration for because I tend to admire just, innovative, even crazy people. I have a lot of respect for that. His name is Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a bad boy. He's very smart. He's made a lot of money. He's taken a lot of risks, and he's done a lot of great things. But right now, Elon is having some weird stuff going on that makes me wonder what's going on with him in terms of mental health and or possible, I'm not gonna say drug use, but drug use did cross my brain. I was watching him, I sort of follow him on Twitter because I'm a shareholder in Tesla. A lot of you may own shares in Tesla. If you're a fellow Tesla shareholder, shout yourself out. And if you are, congratulations, because that's been a great stock to own. And but the thing about Musk that's really interesting is he's amazing and awesome because he's so unconventional as a CEO, but it's also sometimes a little bit almost to the point where you wonder when is edgy too edgy. He's the kind of the white Kanye West. I think that's a K1017. You're right about that. Maybe he's kind of the white Kanye West. Did I buy any calls this week? Yeah, I have some stuff, but I'll talk about that later. Anyway, so what am I referring to? Well, there's a couple of things. One, Elon, if you recall, a few months ago, Elon got in trouble with the Securities and Exchange Commission because he came out and said that he was going to take the company private and at $420 a share, and that he found a buyer and had obtained financing and all that stuff. And it wasn't. I don't know if it wasn't true completely or the deal wasn't actually a real deal. And when you make announcements like that, when you say things as a CEO of a publicly traded company, it affects the stock price. So the SEC really got on him. I think he had to pay a $20 million fine, which obviously he can pay because the man has a lot of money. And they told him he had to get all of his tweets like pre-approved before he could tweet anything, which I think is a good idea. But then I saw him make another tweet that was really disturbing to me, where he says, our stock price is way too high right now. Right. He just says that. Right. And then the stock price plummets, of course, because when the CEO says, well, you're overpaying for my stock, then, of course, the price is going to drop. Right. So I said, I wonder if he's going to get sued by any shareholders for that. And now his latest, or he has two latest antics. His one antic, which is very Kanye West like, is he had a baby with this lady. I don't know her name. She looks kind of scary. She looks like a goth chick. Like with the dark makeup and the dark lipstick, Anyway, they had a baby and they gave the baby a name that they deliberately created that you cannot pronounce. Right now, it reminds me, Prince did that. Right. So, of course, it is what it is. But that was kind of weird. But that doesn't bother me. That's just him being eccentric. Maybe that's part of his formula, because as you know, with Kanye, it works. So maybe he's doing the same thing. And then the last piece has to do with this interesting little fight he's having with Alameda County over opening his Tesla factory. According to CNBC, Elon Musk tweeted on Saturday that he's going to sue Alameda County and move future operations out of California after a dispute over whether the company can reopen its factory there. Musk has been clashing with regulators over shelter-in-place orders meant to slow the spread of COVID-19. Tesla CEO Elon Musk said on Twitter that they're planning to file the lawsuit on Friday. Alameda County Interim Public Health Officer Dr. Erica Pan said that health orders to contain a COVID-19 outbreak in the region are still in place, and that Tesla does not have a green light to resume vehicle production at its main U.S. car plant in Fremont, California. Yet, she noted, we have been working with them, looking at some of their safety plans, and have had some recommendations. Tesla had wanted to start production again on Friday afternoon. The plant is where the company makes vehicles for Europe and North America. The company's headquarters are in Palo Alto, not part of Alameda. Unlike other automakers, Tesla's employees are not part of a union, so it would be easier for the company to significantly alter its operations. So Musk tweets, that Tesla is filing a lawsuit against Alameda County immediately. The unelected and ignorant interim health officer of Alameda is acting contrary to the governor, the president, our constitutional freedoms, and just plain common sense. He also claimed that, quote, Tesla knows far more about what needs to be done to be safe through our Tesla China factory experience than an unelected interim junior official in Alameda County. Okay, all right. Well, that's going to win you a lot of brownie points. So apparently Elon's pissed, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. I like Tesla as a stock, by the way. If you're asking what I think, I bought it. I told my students about the fact that I purchased it, and I think it's a good buy. But I think that some of these interesting little fights. On one hand, it's part of his story, right? He's gonna, I really hope that this guy gets a chance to go to Mars like he wants to, and do all the great things he wants to do. I mean, I think it's great to have somebody out there to have the courage to try. But I think mythologizing Elon Musk as a guy who can make no mistakes is way off too. Like I've seen, when I read his bio carefully, I saw a lot of personal mistakes that you wouldn't see from a guy like Jeff Bezos. Like both of them are divorced, but I think Elon's gotten divorced several times, and he married the same woman twice or something crazy like that. And he just did a lot of stuff that didn't make any sense. And also, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. When I see celebrities tweeting stupid, just tweeting things that don't make any sense, it makes me wonder if they're tweeting while they're high or while they're drunk. Another person that made me think that was Snoop Dogg. He was, because there's some lady now that's threatening to expose him, saying that they had some coked out party or whatever, and they've been having an affair, and she is actually selling a sex tape that they made together. I mean, just crazy stuff she's doing. But he's married, by the way, which I'm sure there's going to be an interesting conversation with his wife. But it made me think back to when Snoop spoke out on that issue with Gayle King and Kobe Bryant, right? It made me think like maybe he was talking and he was high when he made that video. And that's why he ended up apologizing like 18,000 times, And so in my opinion, if you're going to say stuff like that to millions of people, you better stick by what you say. Seriously, you better either stick by what you say or say, look, even though I stand by 90% of what I said earlier, let me clarify a couple of points. Like I can imagine clarifying, but even clarifying is a big risky move. If you're just totally backpedaling and then you backpedal even more and even more, I don't think you win. And so I don't think Snoop's going to win. If he's tweeting high and tweeting drunk, then eventually it's going to all come crashing down for him. And I think with Elon Musk, it could be the same thing. So really, I think the biggest risk factor in Tesla stock is actually Elon himself. I think he's a guy that has the ability to take this company literally to Mars, not to the moon, to Mars. But he's also the guy that could take this company straight to hell, So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Because I'll tell you what, here's another thing too. God forbid, if Elon Musk died tomorrow, Tesla stock value would drop by, tens of billions of dollars or something. I don't know what the company's worth totally, but it would drop enormously from the death of one person. That worries me too, because, people get on helicopters and the helicopters crash or whatever, So that's going to be interesting to see how all that plays out. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on Elon Musk. I still think he's great. The good outweighs the bad. I still think he's brilliant. I still think Tesla's a good investment, but it's not the only investment. If you want to know about all the investments that I make, feel free to follow the stocks that I buy. You can go to the Black Stock Market Program, theblackstockmarketprogram.com, and you can do the first 30 days for $1. And there's a section called What Dr. Boyce is Buying, where I show you guys exactly what I'm buying in every single stock that I'm buying every single week. So feel free to go to theblackstockmarketprogram.com. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good day, and I will see you soon. Take care. Peace.